is Lauren Eckstrom, and welcome to this 60-minute live practice. In this practice, we start by setting up our space in an intentional and sacred way. And then we get right into it and we flow for at least 35 minutes straight. At the end, we intertwine a delicious yin sequence before we bring our practice to a close. Be sure to click subscribe below, and I hope you enjoy. I'll see you at the end. I'd like you to start just really informally asking yourself the question, is there anything that you can do right now to make this time feel a little bit more sacred and special? You know, so many of us have been practicing from home now for officially over a year. Some of us were used to practicing at home. And for a lot of us, the amount of home practice has been a new experience and in some ways challenging. There's a beautiful quote from the poet Wendell Berry who says, "There is no such thing as unsacred places, only sacred and desecrated." And what that says to me is that it's our responsibility to make the moment and the place that we're in sacred. And so for me, that comes by lighting a candle. And I do that before each of my practices, whether that's a meditation or a yoga practice or both. So even though there might be sacred objects around the room, figures of those from history or spirituality who I aspire to be inspired by and hopefully reflect in some way in the way that I live, there's something about taking that extra step each time before I get onto my mat or my cushion of lighting the candle that just sets the tone in a different way. And so this reminder that what makes a moment sacred doesn't have to be something elaborate. It could be, and that's beautiful, but it might just be something really simple as making the conscious choice to fully turn your attention inside and toward this time. Maybe for you, it is also lighting a candle or some incense. So just kind of check in with yourself. And as we settle, see if there's anything like that that might just set the tone in a more intentional way. And then just in your own time, we'll come to kneeling, and it's always up to you whether you sit back onto the heels, which is really intense in the ankles and the knees for a lot of people, or you can always separate the heels and put a block in between the ankles and rest the sitting bones on that block. We're not going to be here for long, but it's really up to you, because setting the tone of practice, there needs to be some comfort in the beginning. We know that practice is going to challenge us and that we will come face to face with some sort of discomfort inevitably, whether that's mental, physical, emotional, or even external. And so these opening moments are really benefited by you making the choice to set yourself up in a way that is not just comfortable, but sustainable. And so whether you choose to sit onto a block or not, turn your palms face down onto your thighs. And then feel yourself rebounding up away from the earth. And so imagine that you could just sit a little bit taller, as if a string were drawing up from the crown of the head all the way up to the sky. And then notice within that little bit of direction, did you tense to create that space? And could you keep that sense of spaciousness and then soften so that you're both tall and also at ease? And then draw the palms together at the space of the heart and bow the chin. Start to deepen the breath, drawing the breath in through the nose and down into the belly, becoming aware of the breath in a more vibrant and visceral way. And we set this collective intention to step onto the mat on purpose and with purpose, to be embodied, to make the commitment to stay with what it is we're experiencing moment to moment. And within that, we stay in a way that cares for us as individuals. At times, if that means you need to take a break, you take a break. And at other times, it might mean stepping into the fire. And this is the practice in yoga we refer to as viveka, or discernment. You are the only one that knows moment to moment what is right for you. And this practice is here to invoke that deep inner trust and that deep inner listening. The poet Ryokan said, "Trust yourself to the waves." And so, as if that could be our intention today as we prepare to step into a flow state, it might even be your internal mantra: trust yourself to the waves. And so, together with your space set and your intention set, take a deep inhale through your nose. Open your mouth, let it go. Keeping the eyes closed, place the palms down onto the thighs once again in a kneeling cat-cow. Take an inhale, lift the heart up, roll the shoulders back, make it a big expressive movement as if you could open the chest wide as the heart lifts, the chin lifts, even the throat opens slightly. Then exhale and take the opposite, concave. Draw the chin toward the chest, the heart toward the spine. Lift the pubic bone up toward the face. See how round you can get, and we'll flow on the breath. Inhale, rocking forward, heart rising. Exhale, tucking tail under, doming and rounding. A few more times. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, sound of the breath, ujjayi today along the back of the throat. Last cycle, inhale, shoulders roll, tips of the shoulder blades come in. Then exhale as the shoulders roll forward, the shoulder blades protract, you curl down and in. On an inhale, rise to a tall spine, circle the arms up, reach up, grow up out of the sides of the waist. Plant the hands down into tabletop pose as you exhale. Remove the block if it's there, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Maybe the eyes even stay closed. Cat-cow here. Inhale, collarbone spread. Exhale, lift the sides of the waist, hang the head, open up the back of the neck. We flow. Inhale on the breath, and we're going to move it today. Exhale, curl in just in this flow state, a moving meditation. 2 more. Inhale, lift the tail, lift the heart without throwing the head back. Exhale, hang the head. Notice the jaw stays soft as you rock. Last time. Inhale, heart draws through the gateway of the chest. Exhale as you curl in, just lubricating the spine, the back. To a flat back on an inhale, tuck the toes under, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog as you exhale. And separating the hands the distance of the shoulders, stay with your breath. Step the feet wide off of the mat and maybe step the feet a couple inches closer to the hands. So for those of us that are tight, myself included, maybe now you can press the heels down toward the earth and really open up through the backs of the legs. Keep driving long and strong through the tips of the fingers, the length of the arms, and together once again, take a deep breath in. Open the mouth, exhale, let it go, drop out of the head. Heels a little heavy. For some of us, they touch the floor. For some of us, not. Feel the calves opening, maybe even just those sweet little muscles on the outer edges of the legs. And then with the back body starting to open, step the feet back, sitting bone distance, maybe wider today if that's best. Inhale, lift your right leg up and off the mat. Doesn't need to be high. Keep the hips square. Step the right foot through between the hands into a high lunge, still on the back toes, back knee lifting. Take an inhale, reach the heart forward and out. Then exhale, rock the hips back, straighten the front right leg to your own amount, drop your head, pour over your right thigh. We're gonna flow this twice. Inhale, right knee bends, left heel presses back, heart reaches forward.
Exhale, rock back as we keep awakening the back body. Drop down and in. Inhale, last time, heart pulses forward, shoulders draw back. Exhale, rock the hips back, fold in on yourself and hang your head. On an inhale, rebend your right knee, and as you exhale, step your left foot up to meet your right and separate the feet hip distance. Put a generous bend into both knees. Left hand outside of your right ankle, and on an inhale, reach your right arm to the sky. Take a wide twist. If anybody is practicing today and is pregnant, you're just going to skip this and stay in a forward fold. If you're in the twist, you might straighten the left leg, keep a little bend in the right knee, pull the heart forward, lean back, take one more big breath. Then exhale, fold over both legs, drop the head. One time, flat back, inhale, heart reaches out. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right toes back, and then the left, hold plank, take a breath. And exhale, lower all the way down onto the mat. Release the tops of the feet flat. Take the arms behind you, hook the right thumb over the left. Reach the fingertips back. Take an inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. If you'd like to, add the legs. And just that reminder, once again, if anybody is pregnant, you'll stay with cat-cow when we do these flows today. Take one more inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, lower everything down, place the hands by the low ribs. To cobra on an inhale, elbows in and shoulders roll. Exhale, let it all go. Tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. On an inhale, left leg lifts up, just the height of the hip. Exhale, step the left foot through lightly, stay on back toes, we flow. Inhale, heart a little forward. Exhale, left leg towards straight. It doesn't mean it gets straight today, it's still early. Don't try to have that agenda. Rebend the left knee on an inhale, pull your heart forward, let each moment be enough. Exhale, rock the hips back, fold in. We're just waking things up. Inhale, rebend the left knee, lengthen out of the crown of the head. Last time, exhale as you pull it all back and fold in. Rebend the left knee, deep breath in. Exhale, step the right foot up, hip distance, both knees bend. Right hand outside of the left ankle, circle the left arm to the sky, heart forward. And then it's up to you if the right leg straightens, but both knees could stay bent so you have space from sitting bones to crown of head. Lean back, take an inhale, heart widens and spreads. Exhale, fold over both legs, drop the arms, drop the head. Flat back, inhale, draw some space out. Hands down as you exhale, step the left toes back, then the right. Hold plank, take a breath. Lower slow as you exhale, elbows in. You could use your knees if it's best. Reach the arms behind, this time hook the left thumb over the right. Take an inhale, lift the arms up and off the low back, and then maybe integrate the legs. Little Shalabhasana as you balance on the belly, you strengthen the spine. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, lower everything down, hands by low ribs, baby cobra again. Inhale, elbows in, heart lifts, shoulders wrap back. Exhale, lower slow. Tuck the toes under and press your way back. Downward facing dog. And here we go. Take an inhale, press the hips up and back. We're going to change it up. Bend the knees as you exhale, look forward, step or hop. Inhale, glance out, heart leads the way. Exhale, fold and drop the head today. Inhale, circle the arms to the sky. And as you exhale, let your fingertips touch your forehead and then your heart. Inhale, reach both arms up, pause at the top, left hand takes the right wrist. Take an inhale to grow a little tall, then exhale, lean up and over to the left. On an inhale, back to the center, right hand takes left wrist, grow tall again. Then exhale, tilt up and over to the right as we take a little lateral movement for the spine. Inhale, back up to the center, reach both arms up. Exhale, forward fold, dive down and empty out. One breath, one movement. Inhale, lengthen, find a flat back. Hands down as you exhale, step back to plank and lower slow on the same out breath. Cobra or up dog. Inhale as your heart lifts and your shoulders roll back. Down dog as you exhale. Pause in down dog just for a moment. And today, this is really about coming into that flow state, a continuous moving meditation, so that as we build toward a beautiful yin section at the end, we have that clarity that we need. We've cleared out the heaviness, the resistance. But at any point in time, if you need a break, for any reason, there's never any judgment or criticism, whatever it is, drop the knees and know that child's pose is always there. Let's go. Inhale, press the hips up and back. Bend the knees as you exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, heart lifts. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise to the sky. Exhale, fingertips to forehead, then to the heart. Both arms up. Inhale, left hand takes right wrist. Lean to the left on the out breath. Inhale to the center as you switch. Exhale, tilt up and over to the right. Inhale to the middle, grow tall. Exhale, forward fold and dive. Flat back, inhale, lengthen out. Hands down, exhale, step or float back. Chaturanga on the out breath. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Two more, we flow it. Inhale, thighs back. Exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Chest lifts, Ardha halfway. Forward fold and empty out today. To the sky as you ride the breath tall. Fingertips to forehead, then to heart space. Both arms up, inhale, left hand to right wrist. Exhale as you tilt to the left. Inhale to the center. Exhale up and over to the right. Inhale to the middle, forward fold on your out breath. Chest out, inhale, lengthen. Hands down, exhale, step back, lower, slow, and strengthen. Inhale, let your heart receive, your lungs fill. Down dog as you exhale, you empty out the heaviness still. Inhale, last time, heart presses back. Bend the knees, exhale, step or float, feet to hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, drop a little deeper in. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, fingertips to forehead, linking head down to heart space. Inhale, both arms rise above. Exhale, lean to the left side. Inhale to the middle, tall. Exhale, up and over to the right. Inhale, trust yourself to the waves. Exhale, fold and ride it out. Inhale, glance out halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, step back or float and lower to the mat. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Down dog as you exhale, press back, hold there. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Sigh it out. Let it all go. Two more times like that, and just notice if you're holding back on your sound. No holding back today. Deep breath in. Let it all go. Let it have that sense of deep guttural release. One more time. Inhale anything you've been holding on to. Let it go. Exhale. No longer needing it to weigh on you. Inhale, press the thighs back. Bend the knees as you exhale, step or hop, top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, drop the hips, sit back, chair pose, take a breath in. Today, stand, hands to the heart as you exhale that moment to plant yourself back into the moment, back into the body. Rebend the knees, inhale, sit back, feel the weight in the heels be right here. Exhale, forward fold, feel the space you make. Chest out, inhale, hands down, step back or float back with elbows bent, lower, exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Listen close today. Inhale, upper push-up plank position. Step the feet together and roll to the blade of the right foot. Inhale your left arm up toward the sky. Remember, you could always drop the right knee down and modify. As you exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right, almost like you're closing a door. Then inhale your left arm back up to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the mat as you find plank again and float your right toes an inch or so off the mat. Right knee to your nose as you exhale, still in plank pose. Inhale, float the right leg straight behind. Exhale, step the right foot forward, spin the back foot flat. Rise up, warrior one on an inhale as you square the chest ahead. Left elbow underneath the right today, Garuda with the arms as they intertwine. Take an inhale, lean back, offer your elbows, your heart to the sky. Then exhale, fold your own amount, maybe chest parallel to the floor, maybe right shoulder hunkers down on the inside. Keep hugging your right knee and your right hip in. Continue to stand strong into the anchor of the back left leg again. Then inhale, rise up, first warrior, take a breath, reach up. Hands to the mat as you exhale, spin to the back left toes, and then stack the right foot on top of the left. Take an inhale here. One time push up, exhale, elbows in. Inhale back to plank, float the right toes up, and exhale, lower slow. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Down dog, exhale, press your way back, we flow. Inhale, upper push-up plank position. Exhale, roll to the blade of the left foot. Inhale, right arm to the sky as the feet and shoulders stack. Exhale, thread the right arm as if to reach underneath the left. Inhale, right arm back up like you could open the door of the heart. Then exhale, right hand down into upper push-up plank. Inhale, lift the left toes an inch or so. Exhale, pull your thigh to your chest. Inhale, reach the left leg back. Exhale, step the left foot through and spin the back foot flat. Rise up, inhale, warrior one to stand. Right elbow underneath the left on the out breath. Take an inhale, lean back, lift the elbows to the sky. Exhale, humble yourself, fold down and maybe to the inside, not necessary. So that practice of humility, each time we bow down and in, to be where you are and to rest in the enoughness. Inhale, circle the arms all the way back up. Exhale, plant the hands down, spin to the back right toes, and then stack the left foot on top of the right ankle. One time, exhale, elbows in. Inhale, straighten the arms. Float the left toes up. Exhale, lower slow. Inhale, roll over the toes, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog, press back. And we're gonna flow through it, one movement, one breath, creating that sense of pratyahara in a way, as if we could just turn all of our senses inside of us today. A moving meditation, fully embodied here, taking it one pose, one moment, one breath at a time. Trust yourself to the waves. Inhale, press the hips back. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, stand, hands to heart. Remember your intention. Inhale, rebend the knees and sit the weight back. Exhale, dive hands to the mat. Inhale, lead with your heart. Exhale, plant the hands, step back and lower slow or skip it. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plank pose on the inhale. Side plank to the right as you exhale. Thread the left arm underneath the right. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Inhale, lift the right toes up. Exhale, right knee to the nose. Inhale, right leg straight back. Exhale, right foot through. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, left elbow under right. Inhale, elbows to the sky. Exhale, fold down your own amount. Inhale, rise back up, arms high. Exhale, plant the hands down, stack right foot on top of left. Exhale, chaturanga one time. Inhale, arms straighten and right toes float. Exhale through the vinyasa, let it go. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, roll to the left foot. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, right arm threads under left. Inhale, float the right arm up. Exhale, right hand to mat. Inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, left foot through light. Inhale, first warrior, sweep and lift. Exhale, right elbow under left. Inhale, lean your way back. Exhale, bow your way in. Inhale, circle it all the way up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Left foot stacks on top of right. Elbows in, exhale. Arms straight, inhale, left toes lift. Exhale through the vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or cobra, you rise. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Take an inhale, press back. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop. Lift your heart, inhale. Fold deeply, exhale. Chair pose, inhale, settle your weight back. Press to stand, exhale, draw your hands back to your heart and connect. Inhale, rebend your knees, deepen your breath. Exhale, fold and let it go. Inhale, reach your spine long. Exhale, hands down, step back through the vinyasa, descend. Inhale, elevate. Exhale, down dog, empty out. Inhale, upper push-up plank. Exhale, roll to the blade of the right foot. Inhale, left arm up. One time, exhale, thread it. Inhale, back up to the sky. Exhale, hand to the mat. Inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, pull it back. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise up, first warrior. Exhale, left elbow under right. Inhale, lean your way back. Exhale, bow down and empty out. Inhale, circle up to receive the breath. Exhale, plant the hands down, stack right toes on top of left. Exhale, chaturanga one time. Inhale, arms straighten, toes float. Exhale through the vinyasa, lift the heart, spread the chest. Down dog on your out breath, last time. Inhale to plank. Exhale to the blade of the left foot. Inhale, right arm reaches high. Exhale, thread it through one time. Inhale, open the door of the heart. Exhale, back to plank pose. Inhale, left toes float. Exhale, thigh to chest. Inhale, heel back, heart ahead. Exhale, left foot between hands. Inhale, first warrior, you rise. Exhale, right elbow hooks underneath. Forward fold as you bow down, inside on that out breath. Inhale, circle and sweep. Exhale, plant the palms down, stack left foot on top of right. Exhale, elbows hug your sides. Inhale, arms straight as toes float. Exhale, through the vinyasa, you let it go. Inhale, up dog, heart rising high. Down dog as you exhale. Take an inhale, lift your right leg all the way up. Exhale, step your right foot through your back foot flat. Inhale, sweep to warrior one. Hold there. Reach both arms up. Close the eyes if you can. And feel what you feel. So remembering that feelings are actually the second pillar of mindfulness. We feel our feelings with our body. They're manifestations inside of us. So we might feel excited, energized. We might feel angry at the teacher. There can be all of these different feelings that are there. And they all belong, they all have a space, and we're not judging it. We're not trying to stop it. We're actually learning how to stay with it. Such a powerful thing that yoga teaches us, that we can stay with all of our experiences. We don't have to run away or push them away. So be here, sweat on the skin, heart racing, awake, aware. Take an inhale, reach up. Exhale, left elbow under right. Pause where you are, spine tall. Take a breath in, then lean out halfway as you exhale. Spin to the back left toes, shift forward and float up into warrior three with the arms still intertwined. As you exhale, tap the left knee to the back of the right knee, both knees bend like you could curl in a little bit. Then inhale, reach the left leg back 2 more times. Exhale, knees tap. Inhale, back to warrior three. Last time, exhale, knees tap. Inhale, left leg draws back. Spread the arms out wide like a pair of wings. Then exhale, left hand underneath left shoulder. Right arm to the sky as you pause in twisting half moon. Reach the heart a little forward. Reach the right arm a little high. Take a moment there as you drive the left heel back. One more deep breath in. Then exhale, right hand comes down. And as you fold over the right leg, start to give the right knee a little bend. Step the left foot back about 2/3 of the way. Seal the sole of the left foot back and straighten the right leg. So you end up in what we call pyramid pose or Parvottanasana. Place your left hand to your right shin. Pull your heart forward and then inhale your right arm all the way up. Hips neutral, shoulders stacking, belly still open. It points down toward the floor. So if there's a twist, it's actually much higher in the upper back. Take one more deep breath in. Fold over your right leg as you exhale. We keep moving. Inhale, draw your hands to your hips. Pause on the out breath as you contain your midsection. Then inhale, scoop your heart forward and rise all the way to the sky to stand. Reach your right arm up above. Bend your right elbow, tap your hand between your shoulder blades, and then either take your left hand to your right elbow or take your left hand behind your back and catch your fingertips today. Completely up to you. Keeping the arms as they are, turn all 10 toes to the left. Then parallel the outer edges of the feet and spread them out a little wider than the hips. With your right elbow reaching to the sky, take an inhale, lean back. Then exhale and fold between the legs. Don't go as deep as you can. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold back in 2 more times. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold back in 1 more time. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale as you fold, keeping the hands interlaced or the left hand on the right elbow. Inhale, rise all the way back up, tall spine. Exhale, spread the arms out wide. Turn the left toes to the back of the mat. Bend the left knee deeply. Find warrior two as you just switch perspectives. Stack your shoulders above your hips. So you might need to draw your right waist back so that you're centered in the present moment, the head over the heart over the hips, and that central line of the torso and the spine, just symbolic of you being in this present moment. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, start to lean the left hand forward, reach the left arm beyond the pinky toe, then shift up and float into half moon. Right leg parallel to the earth, the arch of the foot, pointing down toward the mat. Right arm elevating to the sky, and you could stay here today, or maybe start to reach the right arm up and over the head. And imagine that you could get the right fingertips all the way up and over the head toward the floor. And you just get a little playful with yourself. So that whole right side of the body alive, awakened. Inhale the right arm back up to the sky. Bend the left knee as you exhale, float, step back, reverse it on an inhale, left arm all the way up and back. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down, frame the front left foot and drop the right knee behind the right hip. Rock the hips back, fine half splits. Flex the left toes toward the face. Close your eyes. And here we make a shift. We have been moving continuously for 30 minutes, maybe more. And in some ways, we needed that tapasya, we needed that fire to burn the things off that were getting in the way, physically, mentally, emotionally. That opening resistance to staying with our experience, to doing our practice, is completely normal. Doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with us or even wrong with our practice. But one of the things that Dr. Edith Eger teaches is that there is no freedom without responsibility, which is another way of saying no freedom without a form of discipline. So we take responsibility for ourselves and our practice. And it's not to push through those things, but to see them with kind eyes, inner friendliness. And we breathe, and we flow, and we move, and we trust that as we keep showing up, whatever it is we are experiencing will shift or change. So back to that beautiful line from the great poet, trust yourself to the waves. On an inhale, rebend the left knee, shift your fingertips to frame your front left foot and listen close. Tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee, and then slip your right knee outside of your left foot and sit all the way down. So you're in Ardha Matsyendrasana, your left foot outside of your right knee, your right foot outside of your left hip. Left hand behind you, inhale, right arm to the sky. And exhale, twist. Right elbow outside of the left knee. Roll the heart to the left. Just that reminder, if you're not twisting, you just go the opposite way throughout this practice. There's a place for everybody here. If it's okay for you to, close your eyes again. Take your attention inside of yourself. What part of you is asking for your attention? And it is probably not the part of your mind that is wanting to engage in storytelling, interpretation of experience, or judgment. Go to the sensations, go to the immediate experience that you're having right now. So once again, that first pillar of mindfulness is the body and the breath, because they're always happening right now. And so if we feel disembodied or dissociated in some way, stuck in the head, we can come right back and feel sole of the left foot on the floor, breath in the belly. Oh, maybe some tension in the forehead, the face, let it go. Maybe just through awareness, something softens, opens up, or releases. And we can name it without getting into an interpretation of it. Give it one last squeeze. On an inhale, turn the gaze forward, release the right elbow, drop the left knee on top of the right, into Gomukhasana with the legs. So you did it with the arms. Let's do it seated with the legs and our thighs hugged together. You might stay seated upright. Or exhale and fold over the thighs. Elbows could walk out, head could rest on a block. Find a place for yourself. Tuck the chin a little bit and turn toward your heart. Notice your breath. How long has it been since you've noticed your breath? Come back to it, get absorbed by it. And when we go from continuous flow to these longer holds, for some people, maybe for most of us, it is only understandable that the mind once again starts to make itself known. And so those hindrances that show up for all of us, one of them being restlessness. And so you might notice a little bit of restlessness, and you remind yourself that you're taking responsibility for your practice. You're showing up from beginning to end, no compromise. And you also can hold this amazing, beautiful, but sometimes painful contradiction that with every choice we make, including the choice to practice, something is gained and something is lost. And so maybe what you gain is clarity and self-care, strength, a strong immune system, healthy lungs, a healthy physiology. Maybe what you lose is a little bit of time to work. And what we're looking to cultivate here is a holistic life, a life of balance, and it doesn't mean it's perfect. And so you can hold these contradictions, gain and loss. It's always going to be a part of what it's like when our feelings manifest into a behavior. On an inhale, roll all the way up. And as you lean back on the sitting bones, let the right leg straighten out and bring the sole of the left foot to the right inner thigh. Keep the right hand behind your right hip and inhale the left arm up. And then exhale the left hand outside of the right foot. So there's a little twist here as you turn to the right for a moment. And then exhale, fold over your right leg. Let the right hand cross over the left and fold over your extended right leg. Oh, bow down and in. Let your head go. And imagine that you could breathe into all of those beautiful muscles of the back body. Always love that imagery as if you were wearing a superhero cape and you could inflate that cape on your back body with your breath. And you just slow things down. A little longer, deeper, fuller breath in. A little longer, a little deeper, fuller breath out. And even though we're practicing at a distance from each other, that important reminder that our practice, each time we choose to keep showing up, each time we choose to not give in to our restlessness, the planning mind, we support each other. And so you staying makes a difference to somebody else somewhere here on the planet. You might not even know, but your practice has a residue, a resonance. It matters. On an inhale, roll all the way up. Take your left hand outside of your left knee, spin the sole of your left foot flat. Take your left hand outside of your left foot, draw your left foot back so you're in half of a virasana. You could stay upright. You could descend down onto the elbows. Some of us might roll all the way down onto the back. Hands could stay on the belly for a visceral connection to the breath. Arms could come up and overhead if you want a little bit more expansion into the lungs, and then breathe wherever you are, wherever you find yourself today. Drawing the breath in through the nose if it's available to you and along the back of your throat, that subtle sound of ujjayi, soothing the busy mind, the full heart. And you let the mind land on that rhythmic sound of the breath. The study in Japan demonstrated that just 6 conscious full breaths in and out fundamentally changes our physiological state. So how beautiful if we can just remember when we get riled up, caught in a story and an interpretation and something that isn't actually happening right here, right now, we can just take those 6 full breaths in and remember what is most important. And if you're all the way on the back, release the elbows by the sides. Prop yourself to the elbows, straighten one arm at a time. Bend the right knee, place the sole of the right foot flat. Keep the left shin, the left knee on the mat. Take an inhale, lift the hips up. And then exhale, lower the sitting bones down. Lean to the right, release the left foot, soles of the feet together, both knees open. And take an inhale, catch the ankles, lift the heart, and exhale, fold your way out and down. Last little bit here. Heart forward, bow in. And breathing up from the pit of the navel, through the solar plexus, along the heart, the front of the throat. Imagining that that breath could pass through the space between the eyebrows, out the crown of the head. And just that beautiful reminder that you are an open channel of energy and receptivity. You are not stuck. And the breath reminds you that you are not stuck. Roll your way back up. Slip your hands outside of your knees. Close your knees together. Lean back, hands behind the thighs. You could stay here. Maybe you lift the feet up. Maybe you straighten the arms out. Maybe you lift the legs up. Full Navasana. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down halfway if it's appropriate. Inhale, lift back up. Just two more. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, back up. Exhale, halfway lower. Inhale, back up. Cross the right ankle in front of the left. Plant the hands down. Step back to plank. Lower slow. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back down dog. Notice how you feel. Left leg up. Inhale. Here we go. Exhale, left foot through, back foot flat. Rise up. Inhale, warrior one. Stand in it. This one is different. You came into the warrior one on the right side after continuous flow. You came into the warrior one on the left side after being down low. And so you might sense how the quality of this last warrior one on this side is maybe more grounded and earthy in tone. And just reminds you what you're capable of when you do the practice. Take an inhale. Exhale, right elbow under left. Take a breath in. Lean out halfway. Spin to the back right toes. Shift forward, float it up. Take an inhale, third warrior. Exhale, right knee taps behind the left. Curl in, two more. Inhale, left and right leg straight. Exhale, curl and tap. Inhale, press it all out. Exhale, last time. Inhale, straighten it all out. Spread the arms out. Take a breath. Twisting half moon as you exhale, right hand under right shoulder, left arm to the sky. And really, we're just passing through all of this. So as the shoulders stack, the heart reaches forward. We're just laying the groundwork for what's ahead. Take one more inhale. Left hand down as you exhale. Start to bend the left knee. Step back two-thirds of the way. Straighten both legs into Parvattanasana, pyramid pose. Bow over your left leg. Right toes turn as far forward as your ankle will allow, different for all of us, so the hips can be neutral. Right hand to left shin. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Space through both sides of the waist, so there's space even within the twist for the lungs to receive a good, deep breath in. Take one more inhale as the inner thighs hug and the chest spreads. Exhale, fold over your left leg. Inhale, lean out halfway. Float your hands to your hips. Rise all the way up to the sky. Left arm up above, bend the left elbow. Hand between the shoulder blades. Right hand might rest on left elbow. Right hand might come behind. You might catch the fingertips today. Turn all 10 toes to the right and parallel the outer edges of the feet as they spread. Lean back, take an inhale. Exhale, fold between the legs, and we're gonna pulse this. Inhale, lean up halfway. Exhale, fold, left elbow toward the floor, head drops. 2 more, inhale. Melt and fold, exhale. Through the nose, inhale. Maybe out the mouth, exhale. Keeping the hands interlaced. Inhale, rise, left elbow to the sky. Spread the arms out on the out breath. Turn the right toes forward, bend the right knee, warrior 2 to the right. Take an inhale. Align yourself. You don't need an external teacher to align you. We could list off all of these alignment points, and God, it's just different for everybody. It's different each day. You know yourself. I want to encourage you to trust, to place yourself in a way that's right for this moment that you're in. Take a breath. Reach your right arm forward. We're going right into half moon. Shift forward, step up, float up, take a breath. And as you pause in half moon, maybe your left arm goes all the way up and over your head and you arc the entire right side waist, as if your left fingertips could graze the floor up and over your head. You just make a lot of space and you play with it. Inhale, left arm all the way back up to the sky. Bend the right knee, float through warrior 2. Reverse it on an inhale, right arm all the way up and back. Cartwheel the hands down, spin to the left toes, drop the left knee down, rock the hips back, straighten the right leg. Fold down, fold in. Physically and energetically give back to yourself. So all of us in some way are of service to other people. Some people are in industries of service. I know many of you on this call hold positions of service in the world, whether that's internally with your family or externally in your job or your calling. And so for a lot of us, I would say probably everybody, it takes some practice to learn how to receive. And it might be a lifelong practice. So right now is the time. Let your cup be filled back up by doing just one thing. In yoga, we call it ekagrata, to be singularly focused. And so in the background, there's going to be that chatter of the mind, maybe ego, maybe what we refer to as the small self, the mind of comparison, or the mind that is just always leaning into the future, or the mind of survival, those survival strategies that you probably came up with as a very young child. And all of that chatter can be there in the background, and you don't have to be identifying with it, giving it your attention. You breathe again, you feel the sensations of the breath, what's in the body. And this is practice. This is waking up to the life that we're experiencing, the life that's right here in front of us. On an inhale, rebend the right knee, tuck the left toes under, lift the left knee up, and then slip the left knee outside of the right foot. Sit your way down into the seated twist. Right hand behind you, left arm to the sky, breath in. Exhale, left elbow outside right knee, turn the heart to the right. Drop into yourself. Drop attention down into your sitting bones. Be grounded physically, even if you are not feeling grounded mentally. So that reminder that freedom, there is no freedom without responsibility. And so you take responsibility to place your attention in a specific way with purpose and on purpose. Doesn't mean that it's easy. And that also doesn't mean that it's a problem. Just is what it is, and you're not alone in it. And that gorgeous ability that we can have to laugh at our humanity. Oh, how funny the conditioned mind is. Take one more inhale, maybe as you twist a little bit. Turn the gaze forward, release the left elbow, and drop the right knee on top of the left. Gomukhasana with the legs. Take an inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, fold your way out and down your own amount. Get quiet. To the extent that's possible, get still. Ride the waves of sensation, of thoughts, of breath. And what it becomes is this practice of resting in awareness. We can be aware of the background noise of inner life and outer life. We don't have to give that our attention. On an inhale, walk all the way back up. If you leaned forward, lean back, release the left leg straight, sole of the right foot to the inseam of the left leg, left hand behind you. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, right hand outside of the left foot for a moment. So there's a little twist to the left. And then exhale, left wrist crosses on top of right and fold over your left leg. If we were all together in a shared space, I would point out that we can look like we are all in the pose. And as still as we look, and from the outside as yogic as we might appear to a passerby, you could be in the grocery store in your mind. And so, are you doing yoga? That what you are doing matters as much as how you are doing it. So, you're not just going through the motions. And you're also not beating yourself up when you notice that the mind is a little unruly today, a little undisciplined. It's okay. Bring it back, start again. On an inhale, roll all the way up. Right hand outside of right knee. Spin the sole of the foot flat. Take the right foot back by the right hip. You can stay upright. You can lower to the elbows. Remember, this side might be different. If this is your dominant leg, this is a side that has an injury. Listening deeply, no assumptions. Maybe you recline onto the back. Place your hands in a way that's right for you. Place your gaze in a way that's right for you. So in yoga, what we refer to as the drishti. And we know that it matters because we know that where we place our attention matters. A lot of things in this world vying for our attention, a lot of entities paying a lot of money for our attention. So for a moment, it's like you're taking your power back. I'm not going to give that notification on my phone any attention. I'm not going to give that urge in my mind to be constantly productive and achieving any more validity. I'm going to let this be enough. And I'm going to take those 6 breaths. If the arms are overhead, release the elbows by the sides, prop your way up, straighten the arms, bend the left knee one time, lift the hips up, right shin, right knee still connected to the floor. Sit the sitting bones down and right into diamond pose, soles of the feet together. Take a hold of the shins, breath in. Fold and bow, maybe forehead into the soles of the feet. Gosh, maybe not in this lifetime. And then soften against that part of you that is leaning into the next moment. How frequently do you catch yourself tensing into the future? And so you soften right back into this moment. Roll all the way up. Hands outside the knees, close the knees together. You can keep the feet flat, lift the feet, extend the legs, extend the arms. You have a choice. We're here. Take a breath in. Ardha Navasana, exhale, hover. Inhale, back up. Last two. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale. Cross the ankles. Roll over the knees. Step the feet back. Take an inhale and plank. Last chaturanga exhale. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Down dog on your out breath. Hold down dog. Take a breath. Drop the knees to the mat. Crawl the knees forward. Cross the ankles behind you. Roll onto your back. Hug your knees in. Curl your forehead up to meet the knees. Inhale. And right out into Shavasana as you exhale. Let the feet spread, let the palms turn toward the sky. Take a final breath in. Open the mouth and let it go. And land and rest as you take responsibility for these last few moments of practice. And keeping the eyes closed, float one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Breathe. Breathe into your two hands. Stay. The poet, the writer, F. Scott Fitzgerald once wrote, "For what it's worth, it's never too late or too early to be whoever you want to be. There's no time limit. Stop whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. We can make the best or worst of it. I hope you make the best of it. And I hope you see things that startle you. I hope you feel things you never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view. I hope you live a life you're proud of. If you find that you're not, I hope you have the courage to start all over again." So if you have time to stay today in a longer final rest, please do. Otherwise, draw the knees in, rock up to a seat, cross the legs, close the eyes, join the hands at the heart. Know that today was a demonstration of courage. That again and again you started over, you found your way back to what mattered most. You held the juxtaposition, the contradiction that is within every choice we make, the loss and the gain. And you held close this capacity that you have, the trust that you can be with it. And so take your practice with you today, this flow state in which we live. Inhale the thumbs to the forehead for clarity of thought, fingertips to the lips for thoughtfulness of speech, and the hands to the heart for consistency of action, allowing your practice to guide you through everything you're thinking, saying, and doing. Namaste.
I hope you had a beautiful practice and that you take this flow state with you out into your day. If you'd like to join these practices for free live, you can do so by signing up for my newsletter at laureneckstrom.com. If you haven't already, click subscribe below, and I look forward to seeing you next time.